Have you ever felt trapped in a difficult financial situation where nothing seems to go right and the bills just keep piling up? If this pain is familiar to you, know that you are not alone. There is a way out. Imagine transforming this reality with a simple prayer done for 7 days. That's right. Psalm 67 has a miraculous power that can open the doors of prosperity in your life. Say this prayer and watch your financial life change in a surprising way. But before we begin, I ask that you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, as this helps YouTube understand that you enjoy the content we post here. This way, you'll be notified whenever the channel releases a new video. Also, please like this video and share it with those who are also in need of a word of comfort or a divine prayer like this to ease their pain and suffering. Remember, a simple act on your part can help thousands of people find their way to God. If you have any specific needs or prayer requests, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Our mission here is to help you and everyone who comes to this channel through our prayers. With that said, let's continue with today's video. Have you ever been in a situation where the bills just keep piling up and you don't know where to find the money? That's exactly how I felt. The financial pressure seemed like a constant weight on my shoulders, suffocating, as if I were being squeezed between a wall and an abyss. I didn't know what else to do. Each day was a struggle, a constant battle against the fear of not being able to pay the bills or even put food on the table. It was on one of those days, the most chaotic of them all, that I found myself at my limit. You know the point where you've done everything you can and nothing seems to work? That silent moment of despair, where you think there's no way out. I was there. But as they say, it's in the darkest hour of the night that the sun is about to rise. And it was in that darkness that I found an unexpected light. I remember it well. It was a cloudy afternoon, and I was sitting on the couch, trying not to panic. As I scrolled through my phone, I came across an audio about Psalm 67. I had never paid much attention to this psalm before, but at that moment, it felt like something inside me was whispering, "Listen." Maybe it was the last thread of hope I was holding onto. I decided to give it a chance. As the audio began to play, something strange happened. Those ancient words, filled with faith and power, started to penetrate my heart. It was as if each verse wrapped around me, bringing a sense of peace I hadn't felt in a long time. And then, something incredible happened. I felt the power of God surround me like never before. It was as if He was holding my hands, saying, "Calm down, I'm with you. Don't give up now." In that moment, I couldn't hold back the tears. They flowed like a river finally reaching the sea. I cried from relief, from joy, from gratitude. I felt as if the weight of the world had been lifted off my shoulders. And suddenly, blessings began to appear in ways I never imagined. That's when I realized God was showing me that He never abandons His children. He was there all along, waiting for me to trust Him, to place my worries in His hands. In that instant, my faith was renewed. I knew, without a doubt, that something extraordinary was happening. And that's exactly what happened. Doors began to open. Things that seemed impossible started happening. Opportunities one didn't even know existed began to appear before me. And it wasn't a coincidence. I knew it was God acting through my faith and the power of that psalm. Today, when I look back, I'm amazed at the transformation I've experienced. From someone who didn't know how to pay the bills, today I can say that I'm blessed beyond what I ever imagined. At first, I admit I had doubts. I thought it was too good to be true, that a prayer couldn't change my financial life. But desperation led me to try. And when it seemed like everything was about to fall apart, I said that prayer with an open heart, believing, even if just by a thread of hope. And what happened next was a true miracle. Psalm 67 is more than just a prayer. It's a key that opens doors you didn't even know existed. It's as if, by praying with faith, you are unlocking God's favor, activating blessings that were waiting to be released. This psalm has been used by prophets and believers for centuries, and the stories are always the same. People come out of misery, see their lives change from water to wine, and begin to prosper in unimaginable ways. And I'm not the only one. Many people I've spoken with have experienced the same. They told me how, after praying Psalm 67, they began receiving money from unexpected sources, new doors opened, and their financial lives took a leap. It's as if they suddenly became magnets for wealth, attracting opportunities, prosperity, and a sense of abundance. If you are struggling with financial difficulties, feeling lost, not knowing where to turn, I invite you, start praying Psalm 67 every day. But do it with faith, with an open heart, believing that God can transform your life just as He transformed mine. You may be surprised at what divine power can do for you. And when it happens, you'll understand what I felt that day, the certainty that God takes care of us, even when everything seems lost. Have you ever stopped to think about how God's plans are much greater than ours? Just imagine. Sometimes we think we have everything under control, but God always has something incredible in store for us, something we can't even imagine. He is like a great architect, designing a brilliant future for each of us. The righteous, who do what is right and seek to live according to divine teachings, will be remembered forever. Their children and grandchildren will be powerful on this earth. This is a wonderful promise. It means that the good deeds and faith we plant today will bear fruit tomorrow, creating a legacy of blessings. The beauty of it all is that their house will be filled with prosperity and abundance. Picture a place where joy, peace, and wealth live side by side. God, who is the Lord of Israel, calls you by name. He cares for you personally. It's as if He is whispering in your ear, "Come with me, I have great things for you." God invites you to trust Him, to experience His unconditional love, and promises that He will open the gates of heaven for you. When this happens, you will receive so many blessings that there won't be enough space to store them all. Imagine a shower of blessings pouring over you, as if heaven is overflowing with love and goodness. God will bless you just as He promised. You will become a source of help to many, a true friend always ready to lend a hand. And the best part, you won't need to ask for help from anyone. You will be like a leader, ruling over many with generosity and grace. And when difficult times appear, or if you go through moments of hunger and need, you can remain calm. God has a plan of protection for you. If you obey and follow the paths He has laid out, you will find true satisfaction and enjoy the riches of this earth. As Jesus said, everything is possible for those who believe. And this is a truth we can carry in our hearts. So, how about writing now in the comments, "I can do all things through Him who strengthens me"? This is a powerful declaration of faith. Now, know that God's goodness and faithfulness will follow you all the days of your life. It's like having a faithful friend always by your side, with every step of the journey. You will dwell in the house of the Lord forever, where there is no lack of love, joy, or peace. And in everything you do, God promises that you will prosper. Imagine yourself walking through a beautiful field, leaving trails of light wherever you go. God prepares a beautiful table for you, even in front of your enemies. It's as if, in the middle of the battle, He says, "Come here, sit at my table and enjoy the feast I prepared for you." He takes care of you, anoints your head with oil, and makes your cup overflow. What a beautiful image! The Lord is your shepherd, and you shall lack nothing. So, write in the comments, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." This phrase is an affirmation of trust and surrender to God. Jesus came so that we may have life and have it in abundance. Imagine living each day filled with joy and opportunities. If you believe and desire to follow God, everything will be possible. He promises that if you obey, you will eat the best of the land. Now, think about this. God will open the floodgates of heaven and pour out unimaginable blessings. It's like receiving a gift so big that it wouldn't fit in your house. There are hidden treasures and secret riches waiting for you. God calls you by name because you are special to Him. It's time to claim everything He has prepared for you. Let's take hold of prosperity, abundance, riches, and all the fullness He has for us, right now. May God bless us and make His face shine upon us so that everyone may know His ways and His salvation. Imagine a world where all people praise You, O God, and where the nations truly rejoice. May the earth yield its harvest abundantly, and may God, our Father, bless us. May every corner of the earth fear Him, for He is a good and merciful God. At this moment, I come to You, Lord, with a heart full of gratitude and hope. May Your peace, happiness, and love be like a gentle rain falling around us, flooding our lives with joy and tranquility. May the Lord's light shine brightly on our path, guiding us in every step we take and bringing us prosperity in all areas of our lives. Please have mercy on us. Look upon us with compassionate eyes and bless us with your grace. May your radiant face illuminate our lives, bringing comfort in times of difficulty and hope in moments of despair. In this way, everyone around us will know your ways and feel the salvation that only you can offer. Let all the peoples praise you, O God. May the nations of the whole world rejoice and sing with joy for your goodness and justice. You are just, and with love, you will judge every nation, caring for all the peoples of the earth. When people praise you, nature rejoices and produces its fruits, filling our homes with blessings that come from you. And you, our God, will bless us, filling our lives with everything we need. When this happens, every corner of the earth will feel your respect and greatness. Lord, may prosperity and wealth always be present in my life. I know you have wonderful plans for us, plans to prosper us and not harm us. You want to give us hope, a future full of promises and fulfillment. That's why I invite you to enter my life and turn my dreams into reality. The righteous will be remembered forever. Just like the flowers that bloom every spring, their sons and daughters will be mighty in this land. Prosperity and wealth will dwell in their homes, and their righteousness will be a light that shines brightly, showing the way forward. Remember that I am the Lord, the God of Israel, and I am calling you by name, like a loving father calls his child. Imagine a rain of blessings descending upon you, so many that you won't have enough room to store them. Because the Lord your God will bless you as he promised, filling your life with joy and resources. You will lend to many nations, but you won't need to borrow from anyone. You will rule over many, and no nation will rule over you. In tough times, you won't be ashamed, for your faith will be like a shield protecting you. Even in moments of scarcity, you will find satisfaction and contentment if you obey and follow the Lord's ways. You will enjoy the riches of this land because, as Jesus said, everything is possible for those who believe. Today, I want us to do something very special together. Imagine we're all in a big circle, with hearts full of hope and faith. Now, I want each of you to type in the comments, I believe. Because when we say this, we are affirming that we believe in a God who never sleeps and always takes care of us, even when the nights seem long and dark. Let's imagine for a moment that we are in a beautiful green field. This is the place where the Lord leads us. He is like a loving shepherd who cares for each one of us. With him, goodness and faithfulness follow us every day, like a best friend who never leaves our side. Just as the sunlight shines after a storm, God's presence lights up our lives and gives us peace. And you know what's most wonderful? We will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. It's like living in a home full of love and security. Now, think of a banquet, a table full of delights. The Lord prepares a delicious table for us, even when we face challenges and people who are not rooting for us. Imagine yourself sitting at the table, with delicious food all around in the certainty that nothing will be lacking. He anoints our heads with oil, as a sign that we are special. And when we say that our cup overflows with blessings, it means that God gives us much more than we need so that we can share with others. You see, this happens because the Lord is our shepherd. And when he is our guide, we can face any challenge. Remember, I can do all things through him who strengthens me. Now, I want you to close your eyes for a moment and imagine the following scenario. Jesus comes to you and says, I came so that you may have life, and have it abundantly. This is not just a promise, it's a reality we can live in. If you believe and follow his ways, all things are possible. God is like a friend who invites us to enjoy the best of this earth. So, claim all the prosperity now. Embrace this prosperity as a wonderful gift. Claim all the abundance. Feel this abundance wrapping around you, like a warm blanket on a cold day. And don't forget all the treasures God has prepared for you. He wants you to live a life full of riches and blessings. May God bless us and make his face shine upon us, like the sun that lights up the morning. May everyone on earth know the Lord's ways, and may his salvation reach all nations. May the earth yield a wonderful harvest. And just as a farmer eagerly awaits the harvest, may we also wait for the blessings that come from God. And remember, all honor and glory to the Lord. Now, I want you to repeat this prayer for 7 days. The more you repeat it, the more money and blessings you will attract. Do it with faith in your heart, because without faith, nothing works. If you like this video, subscribe to our channel. That way, you'll receive more blessed messages, like a gift that comes directly from God's hands. And don't forget to share this miraculous prayer with the people you love, especially those who need divine help. Now, let's all say together, I receive prosperity in my life. Let's think about the difference between rich people and others. The only difference is that rich people have more positive feelings about money. It's simple. Accept that you are abundant and that money flows to you like a river full of life. Imagine yourself as a magnet attracting blessings and prosperity. May God bless you and your family with love and joy. Amen. My dear friends, as we close this beautiful message, I want you to take with you everything we discussed today. Feel the joy and hope that come from knowing that the Lord is always by your side, guiding every step of your way. Life may have its challenges, but with faith, nothing is impossible. You are loved, valued, and possess incredible potential. Remember, the Lord's goodness and faithfulness are with you every day, and He has a wonderful plan for your life. When we look to the future with optimism and faith, we attract the best blessings. So, keep your heart open and your mind focused on His promises. And if you felt touched by this message, I invite you to continue this journey with us. Don't miss our next video, where we will explore more about the wonders God has prepared for you. It will be an amazing experience, full of love and inspiration. Also, check out our playlist in the first pinned comment. There, you'll find a list of prayers like the one you just heard here. So, don't hesitate. Click, watch, and share these blessings with those you love. Together, we will spread light and hope to the world. Thank you for being here and for being part of this special community. May God bless you, bringing peace, prosperity, and much joy. See you next time.